Hello everyone, Laura Uzi back again. This is about best features of tu31. This will be part 2. Part 2 I think it's fishing. I'm going to start off here. This is my fishing house. I've just built a very long time. This is my Xbox 360 world. I've transferred to my Xbox One. Never been creative, I can still get achievements in this world. But this is a fishing house I built. It was one of the early things I built. Good use for lily pads here. Gonna go in. And there's a reason why I think fishing is the best feature. Show you off this fishing house, and anyway, just starting off. It's an ideal fishing house where you have mates, something to build. There's 4 different spots you can all fish off and have little competitions. Also, you're not disturbed by most mobs. Sometimes you might get a skeleton in the water area, throw a few shots at you, but other than that, you don't get disturbed by mobs. Fish into the night, from night into the morning, and it works perfect. 4 different spots to go off. It's a very simple build. Good idea, I can say, and it works. Now, I've started off. The reason I'm going to go fishing as being one of the best features, the part 2 bit is because you can get a lot of stuff you couldn't get before. Now, well, you could, but it was a lot harder. Now, this has been done on Xbox 360 and Xbox One, all in survival mode. And what I'm doing is all survival mode, not somebody who's done in creative, survival mode stuff. They've done it over 6 hours fishing on the Xbox 360 and over 6 hours fishing on the Xbox One. So it works on both. Maybe a couple of slight differences on what you get. I've been using just normal fishing rods. What's in here now? Where did I put it? Now, this is the Xbox One I'm doing it on now. This is all the stuff I've got from fishing. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of fishing done here. It's all, but I'd say probably closer to 8 hours I've done on this. Now, this is some of the champ stuff I've got. Look at the C3 I got. I'm using it. I was using a normal fishing rod. I wasn't using anything fancy. I'm just gonna go through these. I'll let you read them. All just with normal fishing rod. Again, a lot of time put in there because I like to test things to see if they work. I don't just go, oh yeah, this is what 4J said. I put things to the test when I do them. Now, the enchantment books are kind of a bit messed up. Power 4 is probably more got to do with I assume a bow, and sharpness is more so to do with I should say a sword punch, and then the other one, efficiency, is more so to do with pickaxe, and smite is also something to do with a sword. But still, they're not good. They're not bad enchantments to have. Now, with this, we have 5 emeralds. I got 5 emeralds. I'm not 5 emeralds. I'm doing my usual commentary mistakes. Taking out villagers on saying emeralds. 5 name tags. In order for me to buy these off a villager, it cost me 105 emeralds, and I got them fishing. Now, it cost me 105. Once I bought 7 off the villager, he would close that option up, and then I'd have to sell him, say, a load of paper to buy 7 emeralds. Then I'd have to buy books, and they would cost me 21 emeralds, and then he'll open back up again to sell me name tags again, which is quite a lot of emeralds. Like you make a profit on selling the paper back to them, but you're also then you're giving them back more to buy the books, to open up the name tags, and then when you open up the name tags, they're costing you 21, which is a huge amount of emeralds to be buying. Emeralds really have no use, really, other than trading with villagers, and the main buy off a villager is name tags, because you want to name stuff. So this kind of eliminates the villager and wasting emeralds, and you can gather emeralds, and then they might think of something good to do with emeralds. An emerald sword, emerald armor, stronger than diamond armor. They could do something good with it. I've also got saddles, won't go to waste. I've a lot of saddles back at the base from finding I can't think of the name of them. The mobs, where the mobs spawn. Mob spawners. I'm gonna go mob spawners, it's close enough for me. So I have a lot of saddles. I'm not using a lot of them, so I have plenty of them. Now, to me, this is only the beginning of the best thing about this. Now, you could put them in item frame. This is what's considered junk. Potion spawn, you'll always use bottles. This is possibly the only real junk you got. And you also have your bowls. Now, I didn't get this. My son was doing a bit of fishing for me while I had this gone off somewhere else. He got 10 sacks in one go. That's a good catch. We got bones, fertilizer, it can be used, tripwires can be used, leather can be used. So basically, out of all this, the only real junk you have is probably this, so you don't really get junk. So actually fishing, it makes it more interesting, it makes it more fun, you can have more competition with your mates. And if you're getting name tags down it, oh brilliant. Now this is tu31, it might change after this. After tu32, none of this might work again. You might just get junk all the time. Every update is only as good as the update that's gone through. As soon as the next update goes through, it might not work anymore. As I say, all that was caught with a normal fishing rod. Where's my collection of normal fishing rods? All caught with normal fishing rods. That stuff I brought with me. I hadn't somewhere. All caught with this. Look at the sea. Now I haven't tried look at the sea yet. I'll do that probably in a later video. A little test of it. See if it is actually better. But all of that stuff was got with just a normal fishing rod. But also with a lot of hours. Now you think that's probably the best thing about this, but it's not. See, like it's all about how you put survival, and we play survival. And one of the things that are not very common in survival is clay. I'm just going to close these doors. Clay is very awkward to get, like, and sometimes you might be unreasonable. I should have brought a shovel with me. Oh, do I have a material to make a shovel? What have I got? I have to make a shovel. I don't know what to do. I'll make a shovel this way. I'm not saving this game at this stage, so I won't have to come back and fix this up. This is just done for video purposes. But clay is one of the hardest things to get. Now, what can happen? What do I need? More planks. Hold on. So, as I carry on, I obviously wasn't too prepared for this video. Clay is one of the hardest things to get. Because one, it's not as common as a lot of stuff. You can make stained clay, then you can make coloured clay. It's not the easiest thing to get. And it's quite hard. And there's a lot of clay in your world you cannot reach. So within this update, I'm going to have a look here. It gave you an option of I'll click in here. We're going to start off here. That kind of annoys me. I'm already net of water in here. I'm making the awkward potion. So my collection of stuff. Threw a lot of fish in here. I've done. Believe me, I spent hours and hours because I really put this to the test. I don't just go along. Oh yeah, like this is how you do it. This is what 4J says how you do it, and this is how it works. I do type testings. So well, that's brilliant one there. Now over here. Oh, where have I put my stuff? I know I have it. Right, golden carrot. This is fine. A night vision potion. Now most of you probably know how to make this, but again, I have the awkward potion in there, and then the carrot. That's kind of brew there. Now I also want to do something else here. This will extend the use of it. Sorry, you just have to bear with me. Now this is for survival mode players. A resource that's kind of very hard to get. Clay. It's already 3 minutes. The redstone should give it, I think it's 8 minutes. When that's going there, I'll go off somewhere else. I'll put that in there. That'll extend me night vision. So, water breathing potion is something great for survival. It's kind of, you can actually get more clay. There's a lot of clay you cannot reach because it's so deep in the water. With your night vision, it means you're going to be able to see in the water because it's very actually hard to see in the water. Got that ready. Just throw it up there. Throw it up there. with this. Oh, wrong one. Another achievement. If you've seen that, you've just got an achievement to show this world is definitely legit survival. I'm gonna go all about. I don't want to be messing with mobs in the water. So this means on survival, this works Xbox 360 and one because I've done it in both. It just means you can get more resources. It's easier to get clay. You can actually go down instead of hanging around very low water to try and get your clay. You can actually get it in deeper. So hold on. They actually kind of look the same colour. Okay, there's clay down there. Water breathing. Oh, we also have a water breathing helmet, but it does not have the same effect this will have. Now we need a shovel. So it means in all these deep spots where you have the clay, you can get it. And clay is hard to get. Like you normally only get it in very shallow spots, and it's kind of awkward. Now you can go down into deep water where it is and get it. Look, you can see a lot of clay around here. Now I should have enchanted a pair of boots with Death Strider, but still, I'm still doing quite well at this. I can be down here for 8 minutes now, collecting all this stuff, which I could have never got this before, or it would have been an extreme struggle dropping down again and again and again. But yeah, so in survival mode, this is actually good. This is really good. Now I'm saying that because I'm in the 360 world. The chances of you getting a Guardian Temple on it, if you have an old world, even if you haven't explored it, it's going to be very, very slim. There's so many biomes you can get. It's luck with a draw. And if you want to get a Guardian Temple, you'd really want to be somebody who does that seed weekly, or best seeds, and follow that. Because it's going to be very hard. There's too many biomes going on now that the chances of you getting Guardian Temple is going to be very, very slim. Again, the jungle biome's gone a bit rare. It's because you have your acacia there as well. So yeah, this is to me this is one of the best features. In your old 360 world, you have a lot more. You can farm a lot of areas you could not farm before. You can get a lot more clay. Now also play it safe. Always have one spare bottle that should you get into an awkward. Let's see what I've left on this 553. Always try and get yourself into a backup shovel. Always try and get yourself to a spot where, or I should say, don't get yourself in a spot where you're stuck under something and you haven't got enough potion left, and then all of a sudden you're dead because you can't get out. Always save the one bottle for escape. Well, as I say, I have 3 here. Now normally I would not be able to get this stuff. This stuff would be out of my reach. This is a lot of clay I would never get. But due to the introduction of the water breathing potion, I can get this. This works 360 on the Xbox One. I can make me stained clay. I can start messing about with doing different stuff with stained clay if I want to do red brick. It's a resource that was hard to get, and now we have more options to get. And looking full. Not full of a lot of junk. So to me, this is a feature that's gonna improve your Xbox 360 and One Play. You have these options to get this clay material, so you're able to farm a lot more clay, a lot more easier. Clay you couldn't get. You could do yourself a big red brick house. You could do an awful. He's telling me different tools are better than what can be better than a shovel digging clay. Okay, get rid of you. So there you have it. Now to me this is probably one of the best features. You could even get that iron ore over there. It's an area you could not farm before, and now you can. So to me, this is one of the best features they've brought in tu31. It's something that's going to work in your Xbox 360, because the chances of it getting the Guardian Temple is going to be slim. Really, really slim. So at least there's going to be some good out of it, because now you can get... As I say, I've got a fair bit of clay. What's that? I'm going to see. Just let this go. I'm going to go down and get the other bits that fell in the water. So what have I got? 64 and 47. So that's material I would have never got before. It wouldn't be reachable. I would have, to do it, I wouldn't have got down. Now the other thing you also can do with this is you can actually go down and dive and make a proper underwater temple. It might take a long time to do. Three potions will give you 18 minutes underwater, which is quite a bit of time. And you could actually go into a deep ocean and build a proper underwater temple or whatever you want to build. So to me, this is the second best feature. I really think it's a great introduction. You have a resource that that was there that you could not touch, you could not get it because it was in deep water, it was out of your reach. And now you have that possibility to get it, and it works Xbox 360 and Xbox One. So that's why this is in my second, I should say, part 2, is because it's something that's going to work on the 360 and the One. And what more can I say about that? It's not about just all about Xbox One or 360. It's about the two of them, and something that's going to be in both of them. So from Blurry Uzi, the best of luck. I'll just leave her a picture from my fishing house. Best of luck and take care.